headed to?
Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Tokyo! Our flight is at 5:40 and it's currently
4:30.
4:30. Last October, we took a trip, our very first trip, to Tokyo. Well, we made it to Tokyo. Danger, danger. It's pretty cool. The escalators here don't start until somebody walks up to them. So you think they're not in service, but they are.
So guys, where are we?
We stayed at an Airbnb in Shibuya. We wanted to be close to a train station, and we were. It was great. It was a great value, and it was a great location. However, we were a little surprised because we were in the heart of maybe what you would call a red light district in the States, with love hotels and strip clubs. And it was totally safe, so we weren't worried about that, but it was just a little different than what we're used to.
Yep, we better go ahead and get a couple of Krispy Kremes before they close.
Oh yeah, we gotta go.
Our first meal in Shibuya was Krispy Kreme donuts. They were delicious.
Oh, they're not doing the hot ones now. The yogurt cream. Yogurt cream.
Next stop, Hachiko Statue. We crossed the famous Shibuya Scramble 2 times before we realized it. The crosswalk wasn't quite as busy as we had seen on other YouTube videos. At the time we visited, Japan was still closed for foreign tourism.
That's Hachiko. That's the famous statue. Oh, I don't know. Hurry.
After an evening of travel and seeing a couple of famous spots in Shibuya, we decided to stop at Family Mart, grab some chicken and snacks, and head back to the Airbnb for the night. Walking back to our Airbnb at dark was, should we say, a little sketchy? The hallway was super dark, and especially by our door, there was no light. After a good night's sleep, we woke up to a rainy, quiet morning in Shibuya and headed to the train station. So we made it from Shibuya to, what city is this? What ward? Anyway, we're going to Team Labs, but we had a little bit of time to get some coffee. Team Lab Planets is an experience we will never forget. You walk barefoot throughout the facility and are allowed to interact with each exhibit to fully immerse yourself into the art. Where are we? Bubba Gump in Tokyo.
What you got there, Pookie?
Shrimper's Feast. After lunch, it was still raining outside, so we decided to check out the mall and found a Toys R Us store. The babies. On day number 2, we headed to Akihabara in search of the famous store Super Potato.
Looks like it's 3 floors. I'll look it up.
Yeah, superpotato.com.
Dad, it's not.
After visiting Super Potato, it was time for lunch, so we stopped in at our neighborhood KFC. We love that the order is always correct and the food is always fresh and hot. Next, we were headed to Shinjuku in search of a dog cafe. This dog cafe was similar to other animal cafes we visited in the past. You pay an entrance fee, you're allowed to have all the drinks you would like. This particular dog cafe was very crowded. It seemed to be very popular.
But please not try to hit pedestrian.
Yeah.
So we don't use bell. Actually, it's rude to use bell. So instead of use bell, we say sumimasen. Sumimasen.
Probably the highlight of our Tokyo trip was this bike tour that we took around the city. We chose Tokyo Central Bike Tour with Soshi's Tokyo Bike Tours. We rode over 10 miles and it took about 3 hours.
The most famous street is Ginza Central Street. This street, it's like a Fifth Avenue, and this is the most expensive place in Japan. Okay, please.
Thank you.
All right, Kanpai.
Come home.
It's good.
And all the Japanese road measure from right here. Middle of the road, you can see the point.
That's the center.
The 0 kilometer point. All the Japanese road measure from there.
Our first trip to Tokyo was so great. We can't wait to visit again.
Thanks for watching. We'll keep you posted. Japan.
I've always wondered where Amway was really happening, where the headquarters was. Now I found it.